Fantastic.
Wonderful.
All right.
Uh-oh.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How y'all feel about tonight? How y'all feel about the month? It's poetry month.
I've been taking it personally as a challenge to try to push my pen and broaden my scope a little bit, and just daily reminders of the importance of poetry and bring that to my work. Yeah.
I say. That's what's up. Brother Brian, how you feel, man?
That was beautifully stated. I've been feeling wonderful. Now is the time to submit, 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 submit. This is our month, so I've been doing that heavily and touring a little bit, and just trying to be as busy as I can during this month.
All right, that's what's up. Brother Poe, how you feel about poetry month?
Oh man, listen. It started off a little rocky for me because I wasn't writing as much because I was busy with other things. But I've been getting in like 2 or 3 a day now, and man, I'm gonna tell you something. It feels so good, man. It feels so good to just write out what you feel, write out your thoughts, your emotions. And poetry month is great, man. Although I like to participate in poetry month all year. You know.
Yeah, that's dope. That's peace. Word up. Man, I just feel it's a beautiful and wonderful thing. I feel like every month could be poetry month. You know what I mean? Especially when you exercising and stretching your pen. You know what I'm saying? It's like gymnastics on paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh
how I
yeah.
feel about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, but let's let's get this party started. You know what I mean?
Right.
We gonna start off with you, Zwina,
Okay.
the queen.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Hold on, Zwina, your mic is kind of low a little bit.
Okay.
We want you to be heard, not just seen. All
Okay, I got you. I got you.
right.
All right. This is a piece that I've been working on. It doesn't have a title. If you come for me, this time I'll answer. Like a prayer delivered, deliver me. Sit on the other side of my demons, the side where reason remains. Take my hand, release me from the beast in me. She feeds on me until she's replete, repeatedly beating into me the notion that she's all I need. She alone is mine to feed. I supplicate and in turn agreed. If I give in, she'll take the lead. She'll guard the gate, she'll do the deeds, protect me from all I've aggrieved. And all it cost was a part of me that believed in possibility, and the part of me that still believed that though I'm black and blue, I can be soft and pink, yet strong enough to want to trust that we can find the best in us. But I promise, if you come for me this time I'll answer like a prayer delivered. And that's that piece.
Oh yeah. This time
Thank
I'll
you.
answer like a prayer delivered. I love that.
Thank
Love it.
you.
Yeah, that was
Absolutely love
definitely fly.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
No doubt. All right, brother Brian.
Okay. I was just about to mute there. um, I'd like to share a piece. I just got word that I'm a finalist for the Carolina Literary Prize. This piece, thank you. This piece is written about a pool player in 1935. I like to do a lot of period pieces, as you know me. It's called The Billiard Player. The aged neon sign flashes pool hall outside of the meager dwelling place that has evolved to become a haven for us, the ebony saints and sinners on Saturday nights. The super slick savages who call themselves hustlers scout prey, seek out those who feel invincible and steal farmers, railroad, and factory workers' pay. Them sharks catch them on the pool tables and smoothly chant, rack 'em. Them thugs use the dice games in the back alleys or that knuckle game to straight jack 'em. That gal Tessera show is fine. With her almond butter skin, I'd love to spend some time. I'd pitch woo right now if she wasn't the Reverend's daughter. They say that gal's so sweet you could drink her bath water. But she here to see Roscoe over there drinking brandy. But his soul is enslaved to the white nose candy. She funds his degradation, craving to test her womanhood. Skinny and frail, he waits in a corner. See, loving on him ain't ever gonna be good. Who, me? I'm that brother in the back room, cap tipped to the side, slightly hanging over my dark brown eyes. I grew up here in this shanty town, and I see it dying. And there's a restlessness in me, 'cause I see I'm dying. So tonight I'm jumping on the train on the midnight run, and I ain't saying goodbye to none of one. Let them drink and smoke and live like restlessly. Through the mist of the pool hall, the sounds of the balls crackling endlessly pound my senses and sets my heart aflame. 8 ball in a corner pocket. Damn, that's game. In peace.
Yes. Woo! That was fire.
That's
That
fire,
was
bro. Dope
I
piece,
saw
brother.
that whole thing when
Yeah,
Mm,
man.
that was fly.
smooth.
Definitely.
Yes.
Thank you
Oh
so
Yes,
much, man.
man,
sir.
I appreciate it.
Wow.
Fire.
true facts. Brother Poe.
All right, this piece is called When the Nightmare Speaks. On the cusp of the coldest nightmare, I'm challenged with the idea of being fair in a world twisted and full of hate. Yet I'm called to compassion of my relative state. Mindless entities running around, discovering that things are not what they seem, and sound, well, sound has a mind of its own. Some simple things it's outgrown, remembering that time is precious. And there's no way you can get back what's lost, even when it's just us who has to shoulder the burdens of lost forevers through the soul's eyes of broken-hearted life givers, while the emptiness of hope goes unnoticed by those that only live to cope in this present day reality of just social media rhetoric, fabricated with mystical and mythical truths mixed with fallible disappointments that seem vaguely historic, or simply just dying, pondering on whether or not I have been living. One thing's for certain. Of all my losses, I'm so burn is where will you be when it's your turn? In peace.
Peace.
That was powerful.
Definitely.
Wow.
Brother
Thank you.
Poe, you want to run that back, being that your mic cut off?
It cut
If
off?
you don't, yeah, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
I'd love to have everybody captivate to your essence of your poetry. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I'll run it back. On the cusp of the coldest nightmare, I'm challenged with the idea of being fair in a world twisted and full of hate. Yet I'm called to compassion of my relative state. Mindless entities running around, discovering that things are not what they seem, and sound, well, sound has a mind of its own. Some simple things it's outgrown, remembering that time is precious and there's no way I can get back what's lost, even when it's just us who has to shoulder the burdens of lost forevers through the soul's eyes of the broken-hearted life givers, while the emptiness of hope goes unnoticed by those that only live to cope. In this present day reality of just social media rhetoric, fabricated with mythical truths mixed with fallible disappointments that seem vaguely historic, pondering on whether or not I have been living or simply just dying. One thing's for certain. Of all my losses, I'm so ready for my greatest gain. The question that will burn is where will you be when it's your turn? In peace.
Dope.
Oh, man,
Thank
that
you.
was definitely lit.
That is
Definitely.
Thank you.
Love that.
Phenomenal.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right. This is a piece I titled "Cover Me." I had an epiphany yesterday morning, and things just came to me. Look at me, moving around this normal place of dark, evolving energy, searching inside many places of joy and comfortable kindness, the hope, never again allowing disappointment to distract my stillness, discipline, action, motion to go ahead and take charge of anything I want to do and more. The weather report doesn't matter because of the ways I walk into the unknown and embrace what is and what isn't for me. Living, breathing, and knowing that all will be well because of faith. My fate has already been determined. Coexistence, sharing space through time and understanding the placement of myself with connective interactions. Memories, having the inability to see what's good and what is not that feeds my heart, mind, and soul. Boundaries, executing my rights as a guardian to access of who, what, when, why, and how. The source, believing that the internet, excuse me, believing that the internal communication between right and wrong will bring forth lessons of righteousness through elevation. The blessing, embracing a strong window of opportunity to exhibit our highest form of creative happiness. Joel Washington Atterbury, King.
Yes, sir, King. Yes, sir, King.
Thank you.
Speak that knowledge, bro.
Dope. All facts.
All right, we're going to return back to the Queen.
All right. Okay. I tried to see myself through your eyes today. The grace with which your gaze sees through the blue haze. The way your eyes graze my frame. The way you penetrate my brain. I try to see myself that way. Flagrantly delicate, an elaborate bouquet of easy Sundays. You make me see myself from a place that I thought time had erased. It's like you found the seams between the reality and the dreams and ripped them, causing a sharp juxtaposition between the accepted and the envisions. I want to fit into that image, to scrub the red stains to a soft pink, to get warm and juicy with possibilities. She's beautiful, isn't she? I bet she's warm like a pretty poem or a snuff of brandy, sweet as candy, an ambient stamp of chance. I bet she tastes like romance and slow dances in the rain. I bet she feels like Coltrane. Wow. She sounds perfectly deserving of pride of place, but me, I represent the blue states, where I exist as persistent as a wisp of smoke. I make a home amongst the low notes. I make war paint out of bloodstained. I couldn't fit into the shoes of the woman you are talking to, but I bet she's beautiful. You said to me, why do you hide your beauty? I smiled because I truly didn't know how to respond when I'm not playing hard to get. I'm just convinced I could be hard to want with no point of reference better than the one that I've accepted. But the woman you see, she's beautiful, isn't she? She sounds like poetry, complex kaleidoscope, a mosaic made of broken, a bouquet of soft-spoken and cloaked in barbed wire with a devotion that sets the soul on fire. I want to be so delicate and beautiful. But I'll be damned if I play the role of damsel. I am not that kind of poem, of perfect stanzas dancing to your tickle place. I refuse to be a meter wide open, pandering to the pride of a clever fox, licking his teeth to a reflective clean. I am not a flower of flow, nectar exposed on display. I'm not waiting for your consumption or approval. Forgive me if my poem isn't beautiful, with forms like fault lines cascading down through the mind. Blood don't course through my veins without reminding me of the awesome power of my poetry. I can't be a pretty poem. I'm a woman with a mouth open, a stark juxtaposition to your misgivings, a corset forged in some traditions. I'm an extension of my mother's hymn, sewn to a close like the cries from her lips over tattered seams. I am not the poem of your dreams, hyperbolically massaging you into comfort. I can't possibly be that kind of poetry, but she's beautiful, isn't she? And that's that piece.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you,
A
guys.
round of applause on that. Whew.
Yes.
Glad I don't have to come behind that. Sorry, cousin. All right, Brian.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this new thing. I'm trying to look up into the camera as I read more. So, this piece has been in my spirit the last couple of readings I've done. It's called the Hispanic Girl, Recuerda. Recuerda is Spanish for remember, because Hispanic people are Native Americans. They are not Spanish. That's just like saying I speak English, therefore I'm English, which I am definitely am not. So Spanish is not a race. Spanish is a language. Uh, but I digress. The Hispanic girl, Recuerda. Maria sits contently, her head nodding drowsily against the window seat of the bus, looking across freedom plains stolen from bush Indians. Yes, those who viewed the earth as a living being. This is where the blood-stained bones of her ancestors have colored canyons of clay, crimson, and copper, and their tears have made rivers, forming spines in desert terrain. And now she hears the drums pulsing in her heartbeat. The ancestors do not rest in peace, for they know of her intent. They are chanting in the echoes and arising from the mist of a torturous and foregone past, trying to wilt her and kill her light. Like black wolves in chase, they are hungry. She hears gnashing of teeth and the screams of the dead. Surrounded in dark clouds, she runs for shelter. She feels vigorous dark hands clutching her neck. She is losing her breath. They want to wilt her and kill her light. Awakened suddenly to safety by a bump in the road, Maria kissed the golden cross laid delicately upon her neck. She clutched the dream catcher, abuela, or abuelita, grandma, gave her. Yes, Maria remembered grandma's secret spoken through thin, broken lips. With a crack of her back and the aid of a walking cane, grandma leans in and says, "When the bus stops, your hair is blonde and blue are your eyes. Chase the dream. Reinvent yourself in American lies." But Maria's light is from within, and she had just been reminded that it can be reclaimed. A tribute must be paid for those who came before. Yes, those who viewed the earth as a living being. So she would persevere for those who only speak in dreams. Recuerda. Thank you.
Wow, bro.
Wow.
That was nice, bro.
Do
Sheesh.
not,
Saw the whole
do
imagery
not
on that.
forget your past.
Yes.
Do not forget your past, and don't try to cover it up.
I feel you on that.
Absolutely. Well said. I love
Yeah,
that.
that was definitely
Beautiful.
fly, man. Word.
Mm.
All right. Brother Poe, you back.
All right. This piece is called Are We Aligned? Ladies, for a moment, let's have an honest conversation about the direction our souls are truly headed. I mean, our sexual DNA is embedded, and our chemistry concoction of pheromones create a euphoric explosion in our erogenous zones. But there's a component that the physical aspect can't touch or connect. See, we need to make sure we have a lover soul alignment because my passion is so high and free from any BS derailment. Because this journey is about soaring above the clouds together. And in this movement, I need to know our goals are forever, forever entangled with a unique pattern of success. Please be more useful than useless. because my commitment needs to be met with alignment that creates a pathway for our chakras to help place us further into a position of agreement. And we have a plethora of ideas where we complement our relationship design and our molecules synchronize as we align to break generational curses, show our sons and daughters how not to end up in hearses, but come to a complete understanding of what love truly looks like. And I'm demanding you and I become vertical while we play horizontal, create wealth beyond our years so we can eliminate all fears, prepare a loyalty feast, one where we are dine and sup and at pleasure's table. So at least we can make a dedication to consistency, bounce back from heartbreak with resiliency. So, sweetheart, I hope and pray you can handle it, being in alignment with me as we take life by the horns and murder it. That's that piece.
Definitely murdered it.
That was
Yes,
Definitely
that
it
was
laid that
came
one out, bro.
poetic.
Thank you, bro.
scientific
Yes.
Thank you.
and
Thank you, Queen.
sexy at
I
the
Thank
thought
you.
it
same
was
time.
going someplace else, and I was like, oh, man, let's do. But that was dope. That was very dope.
Definitely
Thank
was,
you.
man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Excuse me. This piece I title The Happening. She came to my mind as a vision of hope. Introduced myself as king, but I spoke as Joel. Mental note that I took deep inside and exposed, presented through conversation so she would know. Looking into her eyes as I released words of kindness, saw what I was looking for as she opened up her blinders. They were closed for a while because of past relations, placing her heart on vacation because love wasn't waiting for that special emotional feeling that was coming to her soon. I asked her if it was possible if she allowed me to consume some of that time, that men and women share, inhaling each other's air, preparing for comfort care, leave wandering alone into a zone forming friendship, never know what the future hold, opening up some visits, spend time to unwind outside the world of society. How about we try some tasteful moments with variety? Grab intimate occasions, starting off from dating. The more I think of you, it's like God gave us creation. You're the image of a figure that I see inside a picture, true essence of an aura that's richer than any healing mixtures. King.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
Come on, bro.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Woo.
Fire, King. Fire.
All right.
Absolutely.
Do anybody have a question of the night?
I was about to say, "Ooh, that." Some writers in the building tonight.
Hey, it's a vibe, man. We all vibing. That's
Right,
how we
right.
do.
Absolutely. So,
What? So the question is, what do you see yourself in this month of poetry? Like, do you see elevation, evolution, pain gain stretching out? What's up? Talk to me.
I definitely feel that way.
Like,
Yeah.
what's up, Queen?
No, I'm saying I definitely feel like Poetry Month is bringing out a plethora of opportunities and
Hmm.
new ideas, and it's just showing how, if you're not paying attention, people will tell you who don't know that poetry is, they try to look at it as a lost art in some ways, but I'm like, no, it's like the it's like the undercurrent, like the vein of society where all of the memories and emotion are
Right.
stored, and it's like growing so much. And I think that I'm so thankful for platforms like the Let's Talk Network and like Epiphany Radio, where they are promoting and just encouraging and cultivating young and old and in between art and motivating one another. I just feel like the culture is a good time to celebrate the culture, because I'm seeing a side of the culture that I never saw before, and I'm definitely appreciating that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian.
Um, I noticed there's different type of poets. I'm in the mindset that I'm trying to do this for a living, right? So once you have the mindset that you're going to be a professional poet, this is the month to shine. If you're not busy doing poetry month, you you're
Yeah.
doing something wrong.
Right.
And you know, everything doesn't have to be paid. You can do promo events. And to be totally honest with you, all the paying gigs that I've gotten have begotten by someone seeing me in a promo event or an open mic or something. So you have no excuse. If you're trying to be a professional poet and you're taking this seriously, you have to be busy during this month.
Yes.
You better be doing so. And if there isn't an event, create an event. It's very easy to do. Well, not easy. It's but you can do something on Zoom. And you know, because I don't want to disrespect those that are controlling Zoom events. It's not easy, you know, but you must commit yourself. And so this is the month that you need to be busy. So yeah, that's what this month means to me. It's grind time. It's Super Bowl month for me.
I feel you. I love that perspective.
Amen. I hear that. Brother Poe?
I'm gonna share something that I've never shared. What happens for me during this month? This month, I humbly surrender to my pen, which means there is nothing that is off limits. I'm open to write when my pen says it's time to write. Most of the time, I'll do anywhere from 3 to 5 poems a day. When the inspiration hits me, I gotta do it. I'll have a line, and I just gotta do it. It's like something takes over me. So when Brian talks about commitment is when you're in the middle of something and you just stop what you're doing because you got inspired and just start writing.
Yes.
And because what happens is if you don't take advantage of that opportunity of creativity in that moment, it won't come back again.
Facts.
And you'll lose everything that you possibly could have gained in that moment. And I look at my poetry as a ministry as well. Like, even though I'm writing it for me because I need that place of peace, I know that someone out there is going to benefit from what I have written. So, man, three to 5 poems a day, man. I'm trying to get it in.
I know that's right.
And there's
We
definitely
gonna get
I was going to say one other thing I'll say is recognize when there's a shift in your pen. Don't fight it. Go with it. Because lately my pen has shifted in a whole nother direction. And I'm like, all right, let's do it.
That's what I like about your work. I think you know, Brother Poe, is that you are so creative. The subject matters, you just go back and forth and all around, and everything is quality, you know. I'm afraid I only have certain lanes, but you exist outside of all the lanes.
He'd be all around the world in 40 days.
And everything is quality. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
No, what I was gonna say before I almost interrupted you, I was like, let's give that man a hand of applause. You know what I mean? 3 to 5 poems a day.
That is
like,
up.
Word up.
Man.
Gotta give it up, man.
Exactly.
You know, brother, you gotta recognize that everything around you is an inspiration. Everything. You know, and I will say this: there is no reason that a poet should ever say that they have writer's block. Just say that you don't have the ability right now to write. Because as a poet, everything around you is writable.
You know, I can always tell when it's a shift going on. Like, I start writing in certain ways. But as you said, if that idea come to me, I get inspired by anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tell people, yo, I did enough writing. I'm not writing no more for a while. I feel like a junkie. And something will come to me and I'll be to write 2 pieces. Next day, geez, I feel like I got a problem. I need to go with Poetry Anonymous or something. No, but like you said, you get that inspiration of any little inkling of things and just your love and your passion for writing. So, look, I write anywhere. I could be on a 15-minute break. I could just be chilling, wake up out of my sleep, and something epiphany would come to me, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I just start jotting things down. You know, I don't try to critique it so it ain't like real fly. I just let it flow. You know what I mean? And you come from the heart, and that's where the passion is at. You know what I'm saying? You let your fire just blaze. You know what I mean? So
and you know, the other thing is the reason why I get so creative is because I let my pen do all the work. Like, I don't come with a pre-set idea that I'm going to write on. The inspiration hits me when words start coming together and the piece starts taking shape. I just go with it, you know, and then it's just like, it just becomes something so amazing to me. You know, out of all of the books I've written, everybody always asks, well, which one is your favorite? They all my favorite. What you mean? I don't have one that I love better than the other, but I will tell you which one you would enjoy based off of what you're looking for. But man, bruh, just right, man.
Yeah, I feel you on that, because even with me with my books, each one tells a story about what I was going through. You know what I mean? That's what people like, yo, how you write like that? I'm like, that energy, the vibes, frequency I done picked up and I done shifted away from. So now I'm into another lane of something. So like I said, like you said, I just let the pen flow.
Can I add one more thing? I think that over the last year, I've been around so many wonderful writers, and tonight is a perfect example of that. Where at one point in time you think like you're being in a circle and you think, okay, I can write, I'm the man. Then you get around poets like tonight where everybody is phenomenal, and the difference is, for those who proceed, is their relationships to each other. And that's what I like about the Poetry Corner. See, we respect and love each other personally, even though many of us have never met. But through our art, we've met. And we love and respect each other. And those personal relationships, they help you grow. Because a lot of brothers can write, a lot of sisters can write.
True.
You know, but it is the relationships that, you know, really differentiate those who progress and those who don't.
Right.
From what I'm noticing.
Yeah. And you know what? The other thing I will add is I want to thank y'all, because whether you know it or not, you inspire me to just keep writing. You inspire me to be more creative. You inspire me to be expressive just from hearing y'all. And it's just like, I'm like, wow. I'm like, man. And then I'll get inspiration from something that you've written, and it takes a whole different form. And I'm like, man. So I thank y'all for being my inspiration to push me to continue to keep growing. So I humble myself.
Shit, man, right back at you, man. You know, that's how I feel when I hear your piece. I'm like, damn, that's some dope shit he done wrote.
Exactly.
Like, you know, you don't emulate nobody, but you like that, the creation and just the words, and it's like, damn, like, man, it's dope. I mean, just like you said, everybody on here, you know what I'm saying? Zwina, we've done collaborations and stuff, and
you
know,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for me and Zwina to do our collab. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently. I'm waiting patiently.
Come with it. Come on. Because y'all just gave up. You know, I've been saying that. I've been finding that when I have like the ebb and flows of creativity, just in, you know, life, you know, you kind of get caught up in certain things. I'm noticing that just like the dynamics of everyone that's here today, like just in this conversation, you guys don't realize that you are so inspirational and powerful in just being yourselves. And I think you guys express that a lot in when you talk about Poetry Month. But like Brian brought a whole different aspect to the fact that maybe you're not writing, but there is a business of poetry that can be a market that can be lucrative if you're willing to put in the effort and the work. And like Poe was saying, there's no excuse for having writer's block, because honestly, you can look into different things and you can just pull from it. And those different things, that means so much to me, to be able to have a tribe of people that come through and just say just what you needed to hear, just when you needed to hear it. That's why I try to show up for everything as often as I can. I love you guys. I love my family.
Love you too.
We love you too.
Awesome though, you know.
Absolutely.
Why you think I put you with the King team? I see you. I've been saw you. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I'm gonna tell you, she got a couple pieces that raised my eyebrows, and I had to be like,
oh.
I mean,
I'd be like, I'd be like, wait, where you say you was again? I got the let me woosah.
And then and also think that when you know, it's also about when you're selfless and you admire other people. You know, you don't have to be in certain things. Like brother is personally, brother Joe, you know, he's my cousin. So he wanted me to be on a certain thing, and I was like, well, the poets that's spitting tonight, they don't need my particular type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be the fallback. I can fall back on this one. Let them take the lead. You know,
we always need your energy. What you talking
we
about?
all point. No. I mean, it's just
he
like
tell me all the time though. I'm like, come on, man, stop playing.
With certain subjects and energies, you know, it's not my fault. It's not my. I'm not qualified enough, really, and I can honestly say that because I have respect and appreciation for you all's work, and there's room for everybody. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not doing an eloquent job of it, but when you respect other people's work, you know, you can be a team player. You don't have to be, I got to get to this one. I got to get on that one. I got to be at the front. I don't have to be at the front, and it's a team win. You know, and when I see you all spitting and being successful, that's my success as well. You know,
absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
absolutely. I totally agree.
Like I said, I always come through. I'll be like, come on, man.
Yes,
like,
yes.
oh, you could do good without me. I'll be like, man, I'm gonna send you this link anyways. So just he'll tell you I do. I'm gonna send it to you anyways. So well, that was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? At least the people out there in the chat, out there in the world, they know what's going on and they know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? How we get busy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
Hey, we're gonna flip back around to the queen.
All right. Before I get started on this piece, I just want to give a shout out to my favorite poet, writer, cheerleader who's currently in recovery, Nicole R. Brookins.
Hey, Nicole.
Everybody say
Nicole,
hey, speedy
we miss you up
recovery,
in here.
sis,
You know what I mean?
all the time.
She'll be
That's
back.
my girl. Yes, she will. I see her comments in the chat, but she's always, you know,
she's
speedy
always
recovery.
in spirit.
Yes, absolutely. All right. This piece is called Orbit, and it's I'm not gonna explain it. All right. In jest, I guess our moment exists in orbit. It's a dance of patterned steps, preordained by fate. I wait with bated breath as change arrests our greet, as change arranges our feet. I twirl and pirouette. It lets me kiss the space where you used to be. It's a dance as romantic as it is contrived. Another star shoots by. We'll call that one next lifetime as we exist in orbit. Faces and trust encrusted in space dust. All trussed up in the lines formed by the stars we connected, forming a pattern we'll name Uhuru, with as much freedom and control as the dance we dance. In orbit, in your rhythm, in your patterns, worn in sand from the stance of your last chazé. I never imagined I'd be dancing this way. Eyes closed, head back, lost in the tailspin of your last whirlwind, hands open, collecting moments like mementos, cradled in the arms of your star-like charm. You disarm my smile without warning as the universe keeps turning. I keep dancing. collecting roses in my teeth as we tango to a heartbeat that feels forever incomplete. And I keep dancing. Black holes open up like throats devouring souls, but I keep dancing. Meteorites collide, creating fireworks in the sky, and I keep dancing. Uncharted universes birth new stars, new moons, new chances, and we keep dancing. We keep dancing. We keep dancing. I'll keep dancing. I'll keep my eyes trained in time to the minutiae in every move you make, if that's what it takes to keep me dancing. In your time, in your steps, to your rhythm, in jest. I'll keep dancing where our moments exist, somewhere in orbit. And that's that piece.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
yeah.
Hey, y'all, let me just say something real quick.
Mhm.
I remember when Zwina first came to us, the Poetry Corner. She was kind of like, not to throw you on the spot, but she was like, kind of like, I don't know. And people was like, oh, so she's on it? Even Q. I was like, oh, she got some pieces. I said, me and her went back and forth in a little cipher. And he
Yeah.
was like, really? I was like, I said, she don't show it. She'll show it soon. And then she just came out there, boom.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, wow.
I had to
But
give
I
a
was
big
like, I
shout out
knew
to
it.
you.
I said, I knew it. I said, just
Oh
go
yeah.
out there in the world. Just let everybody know what you got. I mean, don't be
Yeah.
shy and bashful. Let them know who you are.
I'd be forever in your debt because King used to
I ain't know
come
my
to my
dad.
inbox
I
like,
mean, like,
come on out here. Let's do this. You got this. And that's
yeah,
why. And so, I love you guys. I love you so much. I can't
love you
even begin to
too,
explain.
man. But I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to throw that out there. You know, saying the queen come a
Absolutely.
long way in
Yeah.
her comfort zone. Is like, yo, this is who I am. I'm here.
Right.
So that's what's up. I
Thank
mean,
you so much.
sorry, Brian. I mean, just wanted to,
Thank you.
No, not at
it's in
all.
the
There,
building.
there aren't enough phrases to, I've always known her being super powerful. So I've never known a a shy Dweena. I've always sensed a great power and
Yeah,
wonderful poet, incredible poet.
Thank
So
you. Thank you. I
indeed.
um
appreciate
absolutely. So I'll share a little poem I wrote when I was like 14. Uh get the dust off of it a little bit. It's called Hidden Tongues. Hidden Tongues. If we never speak again, please know that I want you, because having you would uplift my earth and grow my flowers and fill my streams and make the child in me laugh. So be my air and flow through me. Know me inside and out. And if we never speak again, the chances of you and I will perish. So breathe life into yourself. Push your love so that I might see, so that I might act, so that we might find our hidden tongues. But should we fail, dearest one, please know that your likeness is forever locked in my secrets and will live on. It shall live on. In peace.
Oh man.
you
Oh
were
man.
14. You wrote
You was 14, man. That's what I'm talking
that?
about.
That's amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, it's funny how a simple poem gets you a lot of attention from girls when you're not the most athletic
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah.
But a
Yeah.
simple poem, all of a sudden you don't more attention than you
Right. The pen is
know what to
powerful.
do with it. That it is.
I know that's right. All right, brother Poe.
All right. I'll close with this piece so I can get to my other show. But this piece is called You Can't Handle the Truth. The blood that drips from my quill is heard louder than the blood dripping from your steel. Still, while yours is forged in the fire, mine is formed by going through the fire. Yours may leave visible scars, while mine leaves decades of internal scars. See, my cold heart still allows my words to be seen, spoken, and heard, leaving your soul victim to lay and rot, while my prey are many, taking notes as they jot down some of the dopest truth ever spoken. See, my heart still amplifies and project my truth-laced venom, or even my passionate, motivated positivity, while your cold steel leaves nothing but destruction amidst your negativity. Now its remnants is lost on the field of battle, or perched in a display case sitting on a mantle, never to be used again, but now is a collectible decoration, while my steel is available for everyday edification and justifications, waiting to verbally sign the wrongs of historical artifacts, rewrite cultural truths and facts, searching for a heart to prick, so my pen can stir up and motivate, but not mimic the brutality of what your sword can do. So it's very true. My pen is mightier than the sword, because I scribe a living and breathing word. And that's that piece.
You better tell him. Oh my
All right,
God.
all right. I
Oh,
mean, so you coming out Excalibur.
yeah. Oh man, Poe. That was
That was
amazing.
dope, definitely, bro. Yo, why don't you let everybody know what you got going on, man? Out here in the
Man, listen,
world, poetry
listen.
world.
Usually it's Tuesday night, and I talk about somebody else's show. But tonight, it's Thursday. And on Epiphany Radio, the For Real Entertainment Network, is my show, along with my co-host J. Rob the Wise Son, and our special host, Anonymity the Poet. Tonight, we're talking about R&B slow jams.
Mm.
So come on through and express your piece inspired by your favorite R&B slow jam. The dial-in number is 319-527-6300. Press 1 so you can spit and get on down with us. So hopefully we'll see y'all over there.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right, no
be right
doubt.
over.
Thank y'all for having
Thank you,
me.
bro.
You're
No
some
doubt.
phenomenal poets. The show is dope, man. I can't wait till the next one. As you see, I'm back.
Yeah,
No
love
doubt, bro.
it.
No
One
doubt,
love,
man.
one mic, y'all. See
One
y'all on
love,
the
one
next
mic,
show.
man.
All
No
All
right,
right.
doubt,
one love,
bro.
Please
one
tell J
mic.
Rob, yes, say hello.
I sure will, brother. I sure will.
Thank you.
Wow,
Brother Poetic.
Yeah, just incredible. Absolutely
absolutely.
Definitely.
incredible.
So, this piece I title Put It Back.
Oh,
Let's return to poetry in motion that keep a fist waving. Peace to those creating and always demonstrating. Hit the notepad like boom, show experience on deck. It ain't nothing but respect when the whole crew connect. Spit that high from the sky so when it dive, let it rise. Others will know that you arrived and say, that's my guy. Perhaps that's my dude coming through as living proof. Make it do what it do, especially with the muse. Traveled many paths, even walked many roads. When I was young, it was hot. As an adult, it was cold. Energy level 100 whenever I feel something. I drink my coffee from Dunkin'. I keep my physical running. As I wait, never late, checking the brakes of my case. I'm in a place hoping to God that they don't rate me on the rates. For now, I'm in a lane in front of faces that are strange. Life, it is what it is, never a game, don't let it rain. King. I, I have a question for Zwina and Brian.
all right.
Since I first formed the King team with you guys, where do you see yourself right now? Like, how does it make you feel?
Well, for me, I feel honored first off to be in you guys' company because you guys are both really dope and really trying at your best and doing the work to elevate the art to another level. And I love just being in your company, and it challenges me to want to be more professional about the way that I handle my role and responsibility as being, you know, in your company, I should say. Being a part of this team, it's important to me.
Appreciate you though. You know what I mean? That's
Thank
what's
you.
up. Brian?
Quite frankly, I view you all as better writers than I am. Period.
What? You gotta
Come
be.
on, man.
Period. And so whenever I listen to the show, if I'm able to tune in, if I'm not performing elsewhere, it raises the bar for me, and it causes me to go back to the lab. You know, and then as I said earlier, then when you combine that with the phenomenal personalities and people you are behind the scenes, that also raises the bar and wants me to be, you know, a better person. So, I mean, in so many ways, it's really a blessing. So I'm honored as well to be, you know, on this team.
That's what's up.
Beautiful.
I learned things from each one of y'all. That's why I chose y'all to be a part of the King team with myself. You know what I mean? So we all bring something to the table, even with the maestro back there.
Yes,
So that's
thank
what's
you.
up and all
Woo,
that.
woo.
You know. And look, Poetry Corner 2 next week, hip hop edition. So
Hell yeah.
everybody out there, y'all stay tuned. Any last words from our exclusive producer?
Great show tonight. One of the biggest things with content creators and people that are artistic is the best way to support is to support. I know that sometimes people feel like they can't support you, and that's not always true. It might not be monetary. It could just be sharing the information. Yo, I know a guy or a young lady who knows poetry, and just share it. These poets have their poems on their own respective social network pages, and it's important for us to understand that we're not followers of each other, we're supporters of each other. And if you really want to support anybody in the space of social media, is to like, share, subscribe, share their work. If they're going to be somewhere doing an event, try to share it. Even if you don't live in that area, you never know who knows who on your page, who may live in that area, and how that one person may be like, you know what, I'm not doing nothing this week. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just go listen, and that experience could just be a life changing experience. I always say that one of the things that money does for people that know how to use money right is access. It opens up access for different things. So this is what we're all trying to do: is be able to take care of ourselves and have access to making the world a better place than as we got here, before we got here. So with
Absolutely.
that, these poets tonight was great show,
Thank you.
great energy in the chat. You know, sometimes we look at views, and like I said, it could be for the artist, it could be discouraging. You'd be like, I'm really putting a lot of work in, and I like my work, and I'm doing this, and why nobody ain't picking up on it? You know, just know that you're leaving footprints for someone else to walk in your shoes.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
With that, great show tonight.
Thank you.
As King always says, peace, love, and poetry.
No doubt,
We're
y'all.
gonna try to have a special show next week, either on Monday or Wednesday. We'll figure out, the logistics on that, because it is Poetry Month, and the Poetry Corner has been an integral part of what we do at Let's Talk. So we want to celebrate the poets. We want to invite all the poets that ever came on the show. It's crazy when you think about it. We have 2 years worth of shows. And if you go on YouTube and look at the playlist, you'll be amazed how many poetry shows we've had in 2 years.
Right.
Um,
Right.
with that, everybody have a blessed week.
Have a good
Take
night.
care, and as King says, peace, love, and poetry.
Peace, love, and poetry. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.